Well, hello there, beauties. It's just Nell jumping back in here to help you out with that row number 4. So if you've come to row number 4, that means you've got at least one row of those completed flowers, and I hope you love them. They're so pretty. So from here, we need to figure out how to put that next row of flowers in. So what we're going to do is we don't want to start right here. You're probably wondering why this row starts with a whole bunch of slip stitching. And the reason for that is because our next flower isn't going to start until right here in this little V space here, right here. Because this is a triangular shawl. So if I started with a flower out here where my loop is right now, it would, for one thing, only be a half a flower because I'd be starting in the center. And for another thing, it wouldn't allow me to decrease a flower on each side on every row, creating that triangle shape. So what we're doing with the slip stitches is we are actually moving our starting point from here we are where we ended on the last row to the middle of this big chain 7 space, because that's where we need to start for our next row of flowers. So starting there, we'll grab that hook, going right back into that loop. So we're right there. We haven't chained or anything. We're just right there at the end of that last row. And we're going to go straight into that single crochet. It can be a little tight, but we're going to slip stitch right there into that turning chain. So from here, we're going to slip stitch in the next 3 chains as well. So right here at the beginning, it can be a little tight getting those slip stitches in there, but I promise you it's worth the time and effort to use that slip stitch. If you do something like a single crochet over on top, it just adds so much bulk to that chain, and that's why I like to use the slip stitches when I'm kind of moving my start point like that, which is what we're doing. Remember, we're just moving our start point to the middle of that big chain 7. So there we are. We've got that slip stitch in the first single crochet. We've also got slip stitches in those next 3 chains. We've come to that first treble crochet 3 together, and we need to put a slip stitch in there as well. So we're just going to jump that stitch using the slip stitch, and then we've come to our chain 7. So we want to put slip stitches in the next 1, 2, and 3 stitches, which is going to bring us right there to that 4th stitch. And I'll show you what to do with that in a moment. So we'll slip stitch into that first chain and slip stitching into the 2nd chain and slip stitching into that 3rd chain. And you'll see that that brings us right to the center. Here's that stitch 4 right there at the top of that 7 loop. So we're going to chain 1 here for height, and then we're going to single crochet into that 4th chain of the chain 7. And now we have our starting point right where we want it. I'm going to pull back a little bit so you guys can see how it allows us to create that triangle shape by just decreasing by 1 flower on the side there. And we'll do the same thing on the other end, but we'll just do that by stopping early. So picking back up here, now we're ready to create that next row of flowers. So this part is going to be worked just like it was in row 2. So we're just going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to start with that first part of that triple bobble, but remember this first one is modified. So we're going to yarn over twice, and we're going to go into the side of the stitch. So not the top where we would usually go. We're going to grab that little crossbar here on the side and grab that crossbar in the back as well. Pulling that through. It can be a little tricky, but it's worth it. Got it on there. We'll yarn over, drawing through 2, yarning over, drawing through 2 again. So we have those 2 loops on the hook. Remember, for this one, that chain 3 counts as your first treble crochet. So we've only got 1 to go here. So we'll yarn over twice, go back into the side of that stitch, yarning over, pulling through 2, yarning over, pulling through 2. So we've got those 3 loops on the hook. So from here, remember, we're collecting loops for this one because this is a triple bobble. So we're going to start that next bobble stitch. We're going to yarn over twice. We're going to skip the next 3 chains. So 1, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to go into this next triple bobble stitch. We'll yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over twice, into that same stitch, yarn over, drop those loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're up to 5 on the hook now. We've got one more for this bobble. So yarning over twice, back into that same stitch. We'll yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. We've got 6 loops on the hook now, which means that this bobble is complete as well, but we're not ready to draw through yet because we've got one more to go. Now here comes the one that's a little bit tricky because we want to skip that center V. So on this next one, we're going to skip the next 3 chains, 1, 2, and 3. We're also going to skip the next single crochet and the next 3 chains from there. And our next bobble, yarning over twice, goes into this next treble crochet 3 together that we can see right here. So we're going to go into the stitch, yarning over, drawing those loops up, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. We've got 7 on the hook, 2 more to go. Yarning over twice, 1 more treble here, drawing through 2 and drawing through 2. We're at 8 on the hook, last one. Remember, we want all 9 loops on the hook at the end. So yarning over twice, back into the same stitch. We'll draw through 2 and draw through 2 again. There are all 9 loops on the hook. So here comes the little bit tricky bit, but you got this. It's okay to do it in sets. We'll yarn over and start drawing through all 9 of those loops. We can see how it draws them together. And then we'll make that nice tight little slip stitch to kind of bring them all together there and get our yarn going into the correct direction. Beautiful, guys. Great job. And then from here, we just need to add that last little piece, that last petal there on the bottom row. So we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Remember, that's going to count as our first treble crochet in this bobble stitch, or in this treble crochet 3 together, however you want to look at that. Yarning over twice. Remember, we're going to go right into that slip stitch we just made, but right there into the side of it. So we're going to go right into that center. Yarning over, drawing up the loops. We'll yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2, 2 loops on the hook, yarning over twice, last one here into the center, yarning over, drawing up our loops. We'll yarn over, draw through 2, yarning over, drawing through 2. There are those 3 loops on the hook. We've got our 2 treble crochets, and remember that chain 3 counts as our first. So we'll yarn over, draw through all 3 loops on the hook. Beautiful, guys. Great job. We'll skip the next 3 chains, 1, 2, and 3, and we will single crochet in that 4th chain. And there we are, back to start the next one right here in this little V, following that exact same procedure, except this time you get to skip all that slip stitching. So really fun, guys. Let me know how you go. Post your pictures. I want to see your work. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.